Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, it's Eric here. I want to do a quick video on this 69 Barracuda. I bought this 2 days ago, and when I got home I noticed the door line was all jacked up. So I took it apart, and in trying to repair this, I found that this door, well, the door hinge just didn't line up right. Basically, when you look at the bezel on these, the way the door fits in there, you can kind of see the one hinge wraps around here, and you can see the screw right there and another right there. Well, the one on this side was, when you took the screw out and looked at it, it was protruding down below the screw. The only way to fix this would be either to bend the tab or sand, the bottom, which is what I did. Bear with me while I try to get this screw out for demonstration purposes. I'll show you guys what's going on. So just be patient with me if you would. I'm going to place you on hold for a moment. It fell down anyhow. So give me just a few more seconds. I'm getting the screw out as I speak. Trying not to lose it. Alrighty. There we go. Got the screw out. Now, when you take these little doors out, let me set this aside. Also, in doing this, I realized another blazing defect in this thing. So what I did is I took some sandpaper, laid it flat on a table, and then I took this door and I ran it, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, sanding the bottom of this door. Because the post where this screws into, it was way up here, and when you tighten the screw down, it was putting the door at a funny angle. So after sanding it, I realized it's still wrong. In order to line the front, I'm going to have to bend the post, which I'm still working on that. But also in doing this, I noticed this here. Look at this one here. When you shut this window, in fact, the whole door is kicked out a bit, but that window isn't even going in the jamb. There's a heck of a lip. And then look at the hood here. You see these little scoops sticking up like crazy. So if you get to looking at that, they've got these little parts of the hood that shoot down. I'm going to see if I can get it open. Give me just a second. I'm sorry, I know I'm off camera. Alright, there we go. Got the hood open. Now, they have these little plastic pieces that shoot through, and then they melt the plastic down to hold it in. Well, they did a terrible job on this one. I tried pushing them down, and it's just not staying. So I'm going to have to put a bead of glue down there, which I don't really have a tip fine enough to get underneath of that. But even still, or maybe I'll leave that be. I am going to have to fiddle around with this door a bit, or at least try to push that glass back. But it's basically just the arms of this door were at the wrong angle. They really needed to bend this tip up just a hair, and on that side it needs to be bent a little bit differently. But also the hood's not lining up properly. It's not shutting all the way. That's as far shut as she'll go. And I want to like M2, but at these prices, this car's got, let's see, door misaligned, window misaligned, hood vent misaligned. The hood doesn't shut properly. This door was misaligned. Oh, yeah, here's another one to boot. Check this out. I didn't notice this till today. If you look at that top chrome stripe, let me move this to where you guys can see. There's a chunk missing. Can you see that right from Yeah, let me get a screwdriver out. From here over to here, there's a whole chunk missing out of this car. A whole chunk. Let me see if I can get some light on it to where you can see it. There's a whole chunk missing, which makes me want to take his car back. Now, they don't have any others, so I'm not going to do it. But that is absurd. And you know what? I should contact him to mail it to him. Tell him, you know, send me a replacement of some kind. Because this is beyond repair. It's just ridiculous. And I know some people say, well, if you display it at a certain angle, you won't notice. It's going to be hard to get around these issues. And I apologize, my dog's making noise in the background. But now, after having sanded this door, it does sit a little bit nicer. Let me see if I can get this back into place. Bear with me. That's pretty bad. Typically, you got to take them in, then down. You got to lift up to get around the scoop. I had to sand so much off that now you can just slide it right in, and it just goes right into place. But after sanding, sorry about that. I dropped you guys. It's amateur hour here. Which, sorry, I'm just holding a cell phone here. But now after sanding it, it does sit better in the back. But the front is still off. I'm going to have to bend that post. And look at this. In order to get it to line up properly, the bottom of the door is hitting the rocker panel. So there's no real fix for the front, I don't believe. That's about as good as it's going to get right there. But it's still off a bit. Once you put the screw in, it drives it a little bit higher. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And then, of course, you get to this side, that window. Look how far that's sticking out. Not sure I can fix that, but I'm going to try. But I just can't get over the hood not shutting right. You know, they put them hood props in there for a reason, so that you can't see whether it shuts right or not. You know, they've got those little plastic pieces of plastic in there. And they do that intentionally. That way you can't see the junk that you're buying. That is the kicker right there. Look at that. Completely missing. That is absurd. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching. Another M2 disappointment. Have a good day.